Oh, Jesus, there's so many of you. Hi. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Wow, you guys flooded into this chat room, huh? Hi. Today I am editing the 13 Ghosts kill count. Also, in case you missed it, there was another kill count last week. Check that out. The Pieces kill count. Check that one out. Just in case you didn't get the link, YouTube, I think, has been not excited to recommend that one to people. So, like, check out that Pieces kill count if you haven't. It's a good one. It's a funny one. All right. So, I'm just going to go ahead and start editing. Thanks, JH. If you've never been to an editing live stream, well, welcome. Welcome to that. You're going to see how a kill count gets made. This is the final step of a kill count. There's already been about 35 hours worth of work put into this episode, from watching the movie to writing the script to rewriting the script to filming it to editing it. My editors have already worked on this a lot. Thank you, Vincent Sauce Kyles and Rad Brat. And I'm just putting the final touches on it. And yes, the final touches can take 4+ hours. Thank you, Aiden Wolf Gaming. But that's what you're going to see here. So, as you can see, this is my Premiere timeline, my editing timeline. That's what I edit in Adobe Premiere. This is the whole video all together, all this stuff all together. And last night I started working on it, and I'm about 5 minutes into this 25-minute episode. Thank you, Earl the Plumber. The mic is bad. Is that true? Is the mic bad? Do I got to fix something? Oh, I see. Sorry. Yeah, there's a weird thing that happens there. We should be all good now. Should be fix that. And thank you for that, Peter Caliendo. Yeah, do that homework grind. Yeah. All right, cool. Oh, also there. That's probably better. The volume is probably better. Oh, and then I'm kind of not on camera because I adjusted this thing. So let me. Thanks, JH, again. Please don't request kill counts in the super chat, because it's not fair to people. Oh, people can't afford super chats. That's all the way zoomed out. All right. Okay. And then we'll just do a little bit of this. Is that better? Is that better? I adjusted this. I made it more eye level than it was before. All right. Are we good? And then I just do a little focus. Kind of hard for me to see at this size. Hold on. Focus, baby. Get me nice and sharp. Nice and sharp in there. I'm so tired. Last night was one. Oh, that's not the Doom live stream. Get rid of that. Get rid of that Doom logo. Okay. Should be good. Cool. Those are much. Let me get this so I can see levels. Thank you, Van Crochier. Jennifer's body cut comparison. It'll happen eventually.
Much more clear. One guy dies with a windshield.
Thank you, Ryan Davis. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Thank you, Michael Ornelas. To be honest, the Dr. Sleep cut comparison did much more poorly than I expected it to, because the previous cut comparisons did really well, the Halloween ones, and then I released the Dr. Sleep one. Thank you, Claire Plays. And, yeah, kind of a... But I'll still do the Jennifer's Body one and the Army of Darkness one at some point this year. Just sucks when people are like, oh, it's not a kill count. Last week I released a 20-minute ranking video of the Leprechaun series, and people were like, where's the kill count? Dog, I was working on that ranking video. Thank you, Panic Attack.
Those are much more clear. One guy dies with a
Let's see, this a little loud.
windshield blood splatter. Another with a...
Oh yeah, I need to get these. Oh fuck, I gotta get these graphics from Made In. Okay. Thank you, Colton Turbill. Let me see here. 13 kills. Okay. When did those kills? 7 on 7. I'm just reviewing. This is my kill list. Thank you, Matthew Chambers. I'm going to be sending this over to my my folks at Made In, and they will make these graphics for me. Thank you, Total Drama Rebooted. My mom and dad are gonna be so mad at me. Damon found dead after scrap in junkyard. Oh, thank you, Zayda Beast. I feel like a lot of people think that about 13 Ghosts is that it's one of their favorite childhood horror movies. Thank you. The Boogeyman is coming. I don't know. I got plenty of other stuff to cover. Dennis Rafkin, Kalina Orezia. And then thank you, Obs. I think that should be good. You know, it's I can't do a fun thing with the split in half kill because the way he's split in half, you can't tell that he's split in half from the like if you're looking at the icons, you know. All right, let me send this over to my channel. Hold on, let's see. Here, I'll just do this to make sure. See, that's the okay. Now we're all good. Sorry about that. It's the different fucking settings on OBS. It's all good now. We're okay. We're all good, everyone. Thank you. So that goes to these people and these other people and subject 13 graphics. Yeah, I need to make some adjustments in OBS. I really got to finish. The thing is, I need to format my computer. It's got some fucking problems with it. And then, but I don't want to format my computer until I'm done with Doom 2 because I don't want to erase my save game and stuff. So I got to find the time to finish Doom 2. And then I can format my computer. So annoying. All right. Here are the elements for the 13 Ghosts graphics. Can I please have the PSDs today? Thank you. Yeah, I've been doing so much more administrative work lately when it comes to stuff. So many emails and phone calls. Running a business is hard. Thank you, Mr. Janu8. You know, Matthew Lillard, he's not Shaggy for me. I didn't watch the Scooby-Doo movies. I know that for most people, especially people who are younger, he's Shaggy. He's not. He's Stu for me. He will always be Stu for me. Upload this file. Like maybe I was a little too old for, or maybe I just missed the boat on Scooby-Doo. But thank you, Total Drama Rebooted. Better over. Oh, that's great, Matthew Lillard and Nicolas Cage. Dude, what would be great? Remake Face Off with those two. Because then both of them get to be the wild overacting character and switch, get their faces transplanted, and then they both get to be the more understated character too. That's best of both worlds, baby. That's what I want to see. I don't need no Travolta in my Face Off. Replace him with Lillard and let's have a good time, you know? That sounds like a great time to me. All right, almost done. Just got email. This link copy and paste. Send. Done. Let's get back to work, and then I'm going to have to mute the mic. Otherwise, it probably sounds bad right now. So let me mute that mic. And there we go. Should be good. Thank you, Daniel Green. Whew. Maybe a spaceship. I feel like I can close a door. All right. Back to work. This thank you, Zach Snellgrove. He did cover this. I literally say in the beginning of this episode that I promise I was going to cover this before I saw he did.
The next 3 kills.
It was on my calendar, and then, you know, I was getting ready to do it, and I forget how I ended up seeing that Foundflix did it too, and I was like, oh, fuck. I know that people are going to be commenting and being like, why are you doing this right after Foundflix did? Thanks, Hello, Perlman. I'm glad to help in any small way.
Guy dies with a windshield blood splatter.
Ah, see, my computer is getting all laggy and shit. I don't know why. I don't know why. How fun is it to make a kill count? It can be fun. It can be fun.
3 kills are much more clear. 1 kill are much more.
Do a kill count on my Doom playthrough. I will have a video with like highlights from my Doom playthrough that editor Bree is working on.
1 guy dies with a windshield blood splatter. Dies with a
This guy gets pulled. Oh, I like that shot too.
windshield.
Let's have that go here. Thank you, Akaya and Andrew Rodolfi.
1 guy dies with a windshield blood splatter. Another with a windshield blood. 1 guy dies with a windshield blood splatter. Another with a very well done backwards body snap in half. And after Dennis sees the ghost by wearing ghost vision glasses, it kills a 3rd. Dennis sees the ghost.
Are we ever gonna get a kill count on the original movie? I would guess no. I'm not gonna spend the time to make a kill count on a 1960 movie that people probably aren't gonna watch, and you know I've never seen it. It doesn't mean a lot to me or anything.
And after Dennis sees the ghost by wearing ghost vision glasses.
Thank you, marijuana girl. How's it going? Is there another shot of Dennis here? Fuck, it's just the one. Damn it.
It kills a 3rd ghost vision glasses. It kills a 3rd.
Shit. What if I do? Thank you, Total Drama. I don't know. I've never been into the whole like matchup thing. Thank you, R. Brat. Please don't request kill counts with super chats. It's not fair to people who can't afford super chats. Oh my goodness. What bonus adge? Average kill count. Look, if they were daily. Awful. It'd be 2 minutes long. Thank you, Lucas Riccio. Okay.
And after Dennis sees the ghost by wearing ghost vision glasses, it kills a 3rd guy by cutting him in half with a car. The other ghost
That works. Cool.
Occasionally tossed aside in non-lethal ways.
Oh yeah, hey, if anyone has photosensitivity issues, don't watch this live stream. I'm sorry, or don't watch the movie foot. It's just gonna be too flashy, man.
Ghost hunters run, occasionally tossed aside in non-lethal ways, until one unfortunate dude gets trapped as the ghost cube closes with him and the spirit inside. The big boy ghost, whose name is the Juggernaut, kills the nameless guy by breaking his body against the ghost cell walls. Dennis survives the harrowing attack, but he
Thank you, Zach Osterman. See,
it
it was doing this. Oh man. Oh, my computer's so fucked, and I don't know why. Oh man. It's like I hit stop on the playhead, and it just kept going. It just kept fucking going.
As the ghost cube closes with him and the spirit inside. The big boy ghost, whose name is the Juggernaut, kills the nameless guy by breaking his body against the ghost cell walls. Dennis survives the harrowing attack, but he finds Kalina next to a mortally wounded Damon.
Oh no, yeah. This is a problem, dude. That took like a full 5 seconds before it caught up to me trying to stop it.
Survives the harrowing attack, but he
Was that Tom Cruise? No, Tom Cruise is definitely not in 13 Ghosts.
finds Kalina next to a mortally wounded Damon who bleeds out to death on the ground.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is fucked. Holy shit. Thank you, Christopher Anderson. Oh, yeah, the reanimator pun bug. Oh, yeah, this was from my assistant who's actually about to be here. She has to pick something up to mail it. The recaffeinator. Yeah, she got this for me. She's great. Thank you, Marijuana Girl, again. How are you gonna re-up on your stash? You're spending all your money on super chats. Is it hard to edit? It's hard when my program doesn't work properly. This is an issue. Thanks, Young Guitar Hero. The would you rather, the fights, the stuff like that, they've just never interested me. I'm sorry. I don't like to sit there and think about unless I'm doing it for a podcast. Thank you, Zach Osterman. If I'm sitting here working on an episode, I don't want to take the mental energy to think about what if I had sharks on my hands, could I beat Michael Myers? Thanks, Zach Snellgrove. Is there a reason you have clips mostly and other channels do still images? Is it copyright related? I will say that people like Foundflix who use more still images and less clips, I imagine they run into much fewer copyright claim issues. I run into a lot.
On the ground. Dennis then finds he may have a problem collecting his paycheck when he sees.
Oh man, I can't even let it play. Wow. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. This is a problem.
On the ground. Dennis then finds he may have a problem collecting his paycheck.
I can't believe this. Because I'm gonna hit play and then I will raise my finger after I hit stop, and you'll see how long it goes for.
Dennis then finds he may have a problem collecting his paycheck when he sees Cyrus similarly situated. An efficient opening credit sequence.
That's fucked. Oh man.
When he sees Cyrus similarly situated. An efficient
Fuck. What is this? 82. Oh, this is the commentary track. I actually need to export that. Thanks, Total Drama Rebooted. Thanks, AJ Nascimento. Your favorite kill to count? I don't know, the Jason one. the Jason one. Probably, yeah, the liquid nitrogen one. Thanks, Doorknob. Sheesh. All right, yeah, this is the commentary track that patrons are about to get. The $3 and up patrons get commentary tracks every... Oh, thank you, Zach Osterman. Yes, I have seen Leslie Vernon. I've seen that movie a lot, actually. Video projects, Patreon videos, commentary track audio, Butcher, Baker, Nightmare Maker. The name of that movie. And this looks like it's Chelsea's track, maybe? Let's see. Yeah, that's Chelsea's. How many horror films have I seen? That's impossible to answer. Where's patron stuff? I was just there. There it is. Patreon videos, commentary track, audio. Butcher Baker. Butcher Baker Shells. Highly recommend that movie. Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker. It's on Shudder. It's very good. I don't want to do your dirty work no more. Song's been stuck in my head since that fucking trailer came out. Thanks, the Nasser, who recently discovered the channel. Go Blue! Butcher, Blade, and Bunny. They definitely stood out the one time I watched AEW. I was like, oh, I'm into them. Okay.
Efficient opening credit sequence introduces Cyrus's nephew, Arthur Criticos, played by Tony Shalhoub 1 year before Monk premiered. Opening credit sequence introduces Cyrus's nephew, Arthur Criticos, played by Tony Shalhoub 1 year before Monk premiered. During the circular slow pan, Arthur's wife Jean perishes in a house fire off screen. It's done in voiceover dialogue that sounds like a radio show reenactment.
Jean! Mommy, go outside! Wait outside now! Jean! You can't go back in there, sir.
But
Oh, hey, now it's stopping. Okay, okay.
Arthur's wife Jean perishes in a house. Arthur's wife Jean perishes in a house fire off screen.
And then isn't it like, doesn't the house get more burnt as it's going around, maybe? This pan? Yeah, right. Thank you, Chase, who kill. How do you animate the numbers pie charts? That's using Adobe After Effects. And nowadays, I have someone else do that.
During the circular slow pan, Arthur's wife Jean perishes in a house. Arthur's wife. During the circular slow pan, Arthur's wife Jean perishes in a house. Jean perishes in a house fire off screen. It's done in voiceover dialogue.
Oops. Thank you, Kaon Tinen. Ready or Not is the best. I love that. Although I wish, for some reason, I talk real slow in that one. In this kill count, I specifically tried to be like, all right, let's get the tempo a little bit back up. All right, we don't need to have it be year one kill count speed, but let's pick up the pace a little bit. I feel like I've been maybe filming while tired or something lately. Let's pick up the tempo.
House fire off screen. It's done in voiceover dialogue.
So hopefully in the 13 Ghosts one, you notice it's maybe a little bit quicker.
It's done in voiceover dialogue that sounds like a radio show reenactment.
Jean! Mommy, go outside! Sir.
But I'll count it because we did kind of meet her before she died. And also, she'll be important later on. Spoiler. A year later. But I'll count it because we did kind of meet her before she died. And also, she'll be important later on. Spoiler. A year later, Jean's family struggles in her absence. They're plagued by money problems, though they still employ nannies.
My mom yelled at me when the boob lady showed up. Well, she's very booby, isn't she? And then, does this just go into the bills? Yeah, okay.
Spoiler. A year later, Jean's family struggles in her absence. They're plagued by money problems.
Oops, don't want to mark that.
Struggles in her absence. They're plagued by money problems, though they still employ nanny Maggie, played by rapper Rob. Though they still employ nanny Maggie, played by rapper Rod Digga. Not sure how much help Maggie is when older sister Kathy is left cooking for herself and her brother Bobby, who's obsessed with true crime. Bobby older sister Kathy Maggie is when older sister.
A lot of these are really slowed down. see if we can fix that. Thank you, Banana Man. I have seen that little movie called Silence of the Lambs.
When older sister Kathy is left cooking for her... Kathy is left cooking for herself and her brother Bobby, who's obsessed with true crime. Bobby's an annoyingly precocious little kid. True crime. Bobby's an
Hate Bobby. I hate Bobby. Bobby sucks.
annoyingly precocious little kid who I kinda hate, even if he does defend my livelihood.
Dad, will you tell Kathy that keeping a record of death is healthy?
It's into this mouse.
Oh, wait. Wasn't there like a shot of her?
An annoyingly precocious little kid.
Of Rod Digga, like, kind of booping him in the head?
Annoyingly precocious little kid.
I thought that was... Oh, no. It's like her doing the throat slit.
Who I kinda hate, even annoyingly precocious little kid who I kinda hate.
Thanks, Zach Spears.
Who I kinda hate, even if annoyingly precocious little kid who I kinda hate, even if he does defend my livelihood.
Dad, will you tell Kathy that keeping a record of death is healthy?
It's
Death is healthy?
Hate that stupid little kid voice. Fuck off, little kid. Thank you, SMRJP. Cute kid. No. Fuck off, little kid. Thank you, marijuana girl.
Dad, will you tell Kathy that keeping a record of death is healthy?
livelihood.
Dad, will you tell Kathy that keeping a record of death is healthy?
It's into this mouse.
Dad, will you tell Kathy that keeping a record of death is healthy, is what he says. Thank you. Look at that big boy, Big Braden. Thank you, Big Braden.
Dad, will you tell Kathy that keeping a record of death is healthy?
It's into this maelstrom of stress and strife that a smarmy suited man interjects himself. This is Ben man. Interjects himself. This is Ben Moss, a lawyer representing Cyrus's estate. He tells Arthur his late uncle left a video message for him, one that looks like his uncle left.
Thanks, Controls. Little Cookie Monster picture. Please don't use Super Chats to request kill counts. It's not fair to those who can't afford Super Chats. Am I going to watch WrestleMania? Yeah, probably by myself. Chelsea said she'd watch it with me. But I don't... So when before COVID, I would have wrestling parties and have people over. Like I would probably have 20 plus people over watching the pay-per-views, and it was great because you're hanging out with your friends and you're talking over the boring shit and you're having some beers and you're having a good time. But then after COVID, the first few we tried to do it over Zoom. We would like watch it together over Zoom, but that sucked. Thanks, Dynamite Films, because that just wasn't the same. And then nowadays we have a social bubble. God, we're almost done with this. I'm so excited. With Beth and Mike. And then we live with our friends, the Gressels. So we have a 6-person social bubble. Problem is, Gressels don't really care about wrestling because it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. So I don't blame them for not wanting to watch it. Mike is the one who cares the most about wrestling. He'll come over and watch it with me and have a good time. But he's not available for WrestleMania. And so Gressels probably aren't going to watch it with me. Mike and Beth aren't going to be available. And so it's like, Chelsea, please watch WrestleMania with me. So I'm not sitting there for 2 days watching this by myself because that's the saddest fucking thing I can think of.
He tells Arthur his late uncle left a video message for him, one that looks like he's about to start begging for red or blue pages. Instead, he tells his nephew that he's inherited his home, and you don't even need nephew.
Thank you, Hannah Peterson. I want the key thing. Thank you, Rocco Taco Studios. Do I enjoy filming, writing, or editing the most? They all have their pluses and minuses. It's hard to say what is my favorite. I think Ricochet, dude, Ricochet's starting to be thrown in the background. He's been misused since for over a year now. The writing process is pretty chill. I'd say the initial writing process is pretty chill. The rewrite is pretty stressful.
Instead, he tells his nephew that he's inherited his home. And home.
I think my assistant Veronica just pulled up
Inherited his home.
to pick up something that needs to be mailed. Let me see. Yeah, I think she's here. So 1 second.
He tells his nephew that he's inherited his home. And you don't even need to give that Zillow presentation, dog. Arthur and his family are in. Close that presentation, dog. Arthur and his family are in.
Thanks, Dynamite Films.
Close that window. Oh, wait. Close that window. Oh, wait. Close that window. Oh, wait, it's back.
Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Brother,
Another life.
Thanks, Phil Pip.
In another life.
brother.
Yep. Okay, Veronica's here. I will be hey. I'll be back in a second. Yep.
Sorry that I was away for so long. Sorry.
In another life.
Brother, the family follows Ben Moss.
Another life. In another life.
Brother. Brother, the family Brother, the family
Thanks, Keely Howell.
In another life.
Brother, the family follows Ben Moss far outside the city to the isolated home they've just inherited from Uncle Cyrus.
Whoa, Dad, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I guess, if you've always wanted to live in an escape room with elven script all over the windows, speak friend and enter, right? Dennis is
Tequila is my lady.
Beautiful.
yeah, I guess, if Cyrus.
Whoa, Dad, it's beautiful.
That fucking song in the background. I don't know what it is, but it feels so late 90s.
Inherited from Uncle Cyrus.
Whoa, Dad, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I guess. Uncle Cyrus.
Whoa, Dad, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I guess, if you've always wanted to
Oh, yeah, rules. Thank you. Good call. Good call. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Yada-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Maybe if Nightbot would actually post those rules, that'd be cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I guess, if you've always wanted to live in an escape. If you've always wanted to
This stupid fucking kid.
always wanted to live in an escape room with
Thank you, Jamie May.
if you've always wanted to live in an escape room with elven script all over the windows, speak friend and enter, right? Dennis knows. Speak friend and enter, right? Dennis is here, posing as an electrician, trying to fix a Dennis is here, posing as
Picture of him.
Dennis is here, posing as an electrician, trying to fix a local power outage. Arthur agrees as an electrician. Trying to fix a local power outage. Arthur agrees to let him in, and when he opens to let him in, and when he
I believe in people, I believe in people.
let him in, and when he opens the door, the house seems to come alive, whirling and twirling and illuminating itself inside. The house seems to come alive.
Thank you, Hulkling93. Is there whirling and twirling? Where's the whirling and twirling? Is I lying?
Whirling and twirling and illuminating itself inside the glass walls.
Guess Uncle Cyrus wasn't too keen on privacy.
Or he wanted people to see him naked. Rich old guys be like that sometimes, you know? The door's open. Walls.
Guess Uncle Cyrus wasn't too keen. Uncle Cyrus wasn't too.
Glass walls.
Guess Uncle Cyrus wasn't too keen on privacy.
Or he wanted people to see him naked. Rich old guys be like that sometimes, you know? The door's open and grant them entrance into the see-through home with Latin written everywhere. The valuable artifacts inside might be the answer to Arthur's money. The door's open and grant them entrance.
Thank you, Atlantis Shigori. Drunk Disney, yeah.
Into the see-through home with Latin written everywhere. The valuable artifacts inside. The valuable artifacts inside might be the answer to Arthur's money problems, but Dennis is Dennis is gonna have to take care of his bank account himself. That's why he's here to take care of his bank account himself. That's why he's here, to collect the payment he never got from Cyrus. So while the Criticoses are marveling at the Da Vinci device they now call home, Criticoses are marveling at the Da Vinci device, they now call home. Dennis heads into the basement to find a stash of cash.
Fuck.
Dennis heads into the basement to find a stash of cash. Downstairs, he only finds psychological torment as flashes of ghouls.
Right. Oh, the bee removers. I got bees. Hold on. Hello. Hi, I got some bees in my backyard and I need to have them removed safely for the bees' sake. So I'll be back. I'll be right back. Sorry, kids. I'm back. Just was talking to the bee guy. All right.
Only find psychological torment. Find psychological.
He said there might not even be a hive around. It's just maybe my trees that are killing nearby bees. And then they're just, I don't know, man.
Psychological torment as flashes of ghouls and ghosts rack his mind. A lot of bad vibes down here because, as the Spectre specs reveal, this basement is a ghost prison, and the inmates are none too pleased.
I feel like the original coverage had that more. Home, Dennis ghosts rack his mind. That's because, as the Spectre specs reveal, this basement is a ghost prison, and the inmate. Yeah, I like that. This basement is a ghost prison. Thank you, Shark Guy. That's so much better than having to get rid of a whole hive. No, because if that's the case, then I don't know how to fix the problem. If you can't remove a hive, then I feel like, what, we're just going to have a ton of dead bees always? I don't know, man.
Because, as the Spectre specs reveal, this basement is a ghost prison. Is a ghost prison, and the inmates.
Okay, I like that.
Down here because, as the Spectre specs reveal, this basement.
But that footage is the same, right? This is the same as this? Yeah. Let's try and move that there.
Because, as the Spectre specs reveal, his mind.
I'm just a math teacher asking a lawyer to love him. Yeah, let's use this. Thanks, Commander Mills.
A lot of bad vibes down here because, as the Spectre specs reveal, this basement specs reveal. This basement. This basement is a ghost prison.
Let's see. That might be it.
His mind. A lot of bad vibes down here because, as the Spectre specs reveal, this basement is a ghost prison, and the inmates are none too pleased. Completely shook by this poltergeist penitentiary, Dennis tells Arthur who he really is. Dennis tells Arthur who he really is.
I used to hunt ghosts with your Uncle Cyrus.
Goats?
Bees? Ghosts! Beads? Dennis said
Bees.
he really is.
I used to hunt.
Who he really is.
I used to hunt ghosts with your Uncle Cyrus. I used to hunt ghosts with your Uncle Cyrus.
Goats? Goats?
Bees?
Goats?
Bees? Bees? Ghosts!
Goats?
Bees? Ghost! Beads?
Job's not on board.
Goats?
Bees? Ghost! Beads? Dennis says
Ha, Macomb gang, what up?
Goats?
bees? Ghost! Beads? Dennis says beads? Dennis says Arthur needs
Gotta keep an eye on my phone in case the bee guy's like, hey, found the bees. Bees?
bees? Ghost! Beads?
He loves the honey.
Ghost! Beads? Dennis says Arthur needs to get his family out of this house. And try not to touch him while you do it. Out of this house. And get his family. Dennis says Arthur needs to get his family out of this house. And try not to touch him while you do it. That's second house. And try not to touch him while you do it. That's second-hand trauma really stings. Do it. That second-hand trauma really stings. Shit like that. Trauma.
Ghost bees? Oh, man. You couldn't even stop ghost bees.
Really stings. Shit like that is why trauma. That second-hand trauma really stings. Shit like that is why Theo wore gloves. Too bad. Shit like that is why Theo wore gloves. Too bad Arthur's family really stinks. Shit like
Bee ghosts? Could ghost bees beat the puppet lady? Almost certainly, right?
trauma really stings. Shit like that.
Stings like bees.
How you do it. That second-hand trauma really stings. Shit like that is why Theo wore gloves. Too bad Arthur's family is scattered all over this place, scooting from here to there and finding rooms to claim as their own. An abandoned dusty bed? Whee! Look out, bed bugs! As Maggie finds a pair of those ghost-revealing goggles, Ben Moss dips out from Arthur and puts his own pair on. Looks like he's familiar with and dismissive of the captive ghosts down here.
Hey, nice tits. Oh, jeez, you. What's the matter, honey? Bad representation?
Ah! That needs to be censored. Fuck. Unmute my mic. I gotta fix that. Okay, hold on. Bees? Bee guy messaging me? What's up, bees? Bees? Thanks, Nightlight9. Oh, bee guy's calling me. Hold on. Hello. Yes. Yeah, I guess I don't have a hive or colony. I just got bees. So So I'm just gonna have dead bees in my background. It's because I have eucalyptus trees, and so I guess the bees get killed by that, and then just kind of crawl around and die in my backyard. And other than cutting down 3 giant eucalyptus trees, I don't know. He said there's not really a solution, so I guess I'm just gonna have a bee graveyard backyard. That sucks. All right, for this one, I think I can just make it big and cut her boobies out of frame. Bees in my trees. All right. And then let me remute the mic. Okay, there.
What's the matter, honey? Bad representation?
He finds a case with his
Hey.
ghosts down here.
Hey.
Oops.
Ghosts down here.
Hey. Nice tits. Whoa! Jeez, you. What's the matter, honey? Bad representation?
He finds a case with his payment for bringing Arthur's family here and inadvertently triggers the house to become more active, which includes shuttering its doors and windows to the outside world. This new take on a haunted house, swapping out the classic creaky Gothic style for a modern glass construction, is never not for a modern glass construction is never not awesome to look at. Production designer Sean Hargreaves wanted the house to feel like another character, which is why it was built practically on the Bridge Studios lot in Vancouver. Over 3 miles of glass panes and nearly 5 tons of steel were used to build the house, and the ultra-modern glass walls were balanced out by the antique production design that used a lot of clock gears, welded metal, and stained glass. Now, it's one design the antique production design that used a lot of clock gears, welded metal, and stained glass. Now, it's one thing to design a set that looks cool because it's all glass, but it's another thing to shoot on it. The unique set caused a lot of issues while filming.
Of course, we could see.
That's a great shot for that. He's just like, oh god, so many issues. Thank you, Motorcycle US.
A lot of issues while filming.
Of course, we could see all the way through the house and all the way the other side where people were standing around, having coffee and donuts.
And it was also a lot of issues while filming.
Of course, we could see all the way through the house and all the way the other side where people were standing around, having coffee and donuts.
And it was also a potential safety hazard. Part of the reason.
Is there boobies in this? Where are the boobies? Oh, they're like over there. It's fine. Cool.
A potential safety hazard. Part of the reason there's Latin lettering on the see-through walls was to stop the cast and crew from running into them. The biggest issues were glare and reflections.
You'll have a reflection here from something way over here, and
glare and reflections.
You'll have a reflection here from something way over here, and you try to find out what it's from, and so we try and have most of the crew wearing dark clothing.
To help avoid catching reflections of cameras and crew, the set was lit in a 360-degree manner, with lights shining down through the ceilings and up through the glass floor.
Oh, that might have some boobs and butts. Yeah. See, on set, she's actually wearing a little thong and some, I think, pasties or whatever, but just to avoid any issues. What did the ghost say? The bee? Booby.
Up through the glass floor.
Booby.
Lights shining down through the ceilings and up through the glass floors. It was a huge ordeal, but the movie had a fair amount of money behind it, and production design. The movie had a
Thank you, Elizabeth B. I'm the only dead meat that doesn't stink. Thank you. How kind.
huge ordeal, but the movie had a fair amount of money behind it, and production designer Sean Hargreaves proved to be exceptional at his job, which is probably why he wound up as the senior concept designer for Infinity War, Endgame, Ragnarok, and the upcoming Halo series. As the house concept designer for
It just makes it more interesting. It gives the house kind of a character.
Oh, I bet we could do.
concept designer
So let's do a Gaussian blur, and then have a key from 0 to that, and then we can cut this here and then drag that.
senior concept designer for Infinity War, Endgame, Ragnarok, and the upcoming Halo series. As the for
We could do the little push guys. A Matthew Lillard Shaggy meme. No, you know what? Anyone looking for Shaggy stuff is gonna be a little disappointed. I forgot. You know, I don't make the Shaggy. I don't, because it's not really Shaggy to me. So I forgot to write in Shaggy jokes. I'm sorry. If that means you need to find another channel to watch, I understand. I get it.
Infinity War, Endgame, Ragnarok, for Infinity War, Endgame, Ragnarok, and the upcoming Halo series. As the house concept designer for Infinity War, Endgame.
Without a paddle, I definitely should have made one of those. That would have been real easy. Should have done that.
Infinity War designer for Infinity War, Endgame, Ragnarok, and the upcoming Halo series. Senior concept designer for Infinity War, Endgame, Ragnarok, and the upcoming Halo series. As the house's layout.
And then we could probably do some fun sound effects on those too, like little swishes. Sure. Thanks, Jess L.
Infinity War.
Okay, obviously too loud, so let's go minus 14.
Infinity War.
And then, so that's 2 off of the effect. So 1, 2, paste, 1, 2, paste, 1, 2, paste.
Infinity War, Endgame, Ragnarok, and the upcoming Halo series.
And let's just go ahead and do this. 1, 2.
Ragnarok, and the upcoming Halo series. As the house's layout continues to shift around, one of the ghost cells is opened, freeing the angry princess, that naked slashed up ghost Ben was just teasing. He tries that naked slashed up
Waffle Crew YT. Do I play Halo? I did. I played the, original Halo. When it came out, I was all about original Halo. And then I played Halo 2 because I remember it came out on a Tuesday, and we might have skipped school to buy it, and we called it Halo Tuesday. And then maybe I possibly played Halo 3, but that would be it.
naked slashed up ghost Ben was just teasing. He was just teasing. Ben was just teasing.
So I played the best Halos.
Ben was just teasing. He tries to backpedal his earlier remarks, but he...
Oops. Ghost sensor. Thanks, Tristan Van Skyhawk, who recently started listening to D&D and D. Hell yeah. Did you start from the beginning?
Earlier remarks. He tries to backpedal his earlier remarks, but he backpedals his ass right into a door frame and is cut in half when the glass door slams shut right through his body. This is one of the most standout kills I ever saw.
Thanks, Tantan Nurgle. You're French. Oh, cool. I'm glad. Well, welcome to the channel. There's plenty to catch up on.
The most standout kills I ever saw as a kid. Few horror movie deaths are as indelibly written in my memory as this dude's frontal plane bifurcation. It's beautiful, really. Arthur and this dude's frontal plane bifurcation. It's beautiful.
Thanks again, Marijuana Girl.
In my memory as this dude's frontal plane bifurcation. It's beautiful, really. Arthur and Dennis split up to find Arthur's kids. Since the house's centrifuge or whatever. The house's Arthur's kids. Since the house's Since the house's centrifuge or whatever is revving up its gears and continuing to close off gears and
Thanks, Ambition25.
is revving up its gears and continuing to close off all the exits. While Steve Beck wanted most of this movie to be done practically, there were times when that just wasn't feasible. For shots like the spinning gear.
Is there a better take of me?
While Steve Beck wanted most of this movie to be done practically, While Steve Beck wanted most of this movie to be done practically, there were times when that just wasn't feasible.
I like that one.
Steve Beck wanted most of this. While Steve Beck wanted most of this movie to be done practically, there were times when that just wasn't feasible.
I kind of like that one too.
While Steve Beck wanted most of this movie to be done practically, there were times.
I feel like Steve Beck doesn't sound like a name in this take. Thanks again, Marijuana Girl.
While Steve Beck wanted.
While Steve Beck sounds like it's one word.
While Steve Beck wanted most of this movie to be done practically. While Steve Beck wanted most of this movie to be done practically, there were times when that just wasn't feasible. While Steve Beck wanted most of this movie.
Yeah, I think I'm going to swap that out.
Exits. While Steve Beck wanted most of this movie to be done practically, there were times when that just wasn't feasible. While Steve Beck wanted most of this movie to be done practically, there were times when that just wasn't feasible. For shots like the all the exits. While Steve Beck wanted most of this movie to be done practically, there were times when that just wasn't feasible. For shots like the spinning gear thing here, they turned to Michael Fink's team. They turned to Michael Fink's team of visual effects artists. They worked their asses off, combining layers of effects, sometimes taking several months to make shots that were only 4 seconds long. I think their digital work looks great for the time. It's a good use of CG. In a glass
I like those.
They worked their asses off, combining layers of
But there is a specific thing. Oh, yeah, look at that.
For the final render, we would end up with a shot like this.
But then I think there's like a thing that says like final shot, only 4 seconds long. Let's see. Yeah. But you know what? I don't want it to be confusing because I mentioned that the set, it was built on a set, and it is in all the interior shots. It's only the exterior that's this. I don't want that to be confusing. Thank you, Cool Club Gaming. Thanks for all the guts.
Effects artists. They work their asses off, combining layers of effects, sometimes taking several months to make shots that were only 4 seconds long. I think their digital work looks great for the time. It's a good use of CG. In a glass
that's good.
bathroom that Kathy's currently obsessed with, we get a very cool shot that goes through the ghost glasses to let the audience see the bloody spiritual world. That's how we
Oh no, it's fucking up again.
Princess friend. Kathy's played
No,
by Shannon
stop. Stop playing. Stop playing. Oh, come on. It was working. What the fuck? What? What? This is insane. I'm on like other sequences and it's fucking playing. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Premiere, with that shit? That was insane. God damn it. This computer's so fucked.
In a glass bathroom that Kathy's currently obsessed with, we get a very cool shot that goes through the ghost glasses to let the audience see the bloody spiritual world. That's how we see that Kathy's made a princess friend. That's how we see that Kathy's made a princess. That's how we see that Kathy's made a princess friend. Kathy's played by Shannon Elizabeth, by the way. Last seen on the kill count in Jack Frost, made 4 years earlier. Here, she is a by the way. By the way. Last seen on the kill count. Kathy's played by Shannon Elizabeth, by the way. Last seen on the kill count in Jack. Thank you, Tommy.
Tommy, no. It's the ice shot. There it is. That's great.
Count in Jack Frost.
Thank you, Ryder. Have I talked about my LASIK experience? Definitely do it. I found it extremely worth it. And I had even a more difficult recovery, it sounds like, compared to the people that I know who got it. I had like, it felt like there was something in my eye for longer after the surgery, but I would do it again in a heartbeat. It's so worth it to just not need glasses. There are still times today where like, I'll wake up and be like, oh, I gotta go. No, I don't gotta do shit. I can already see. Thank you, Julio A. Ceballos. I just kind of taught myself how to edit over many, many years.
Last seen on the kill count in Jack Frost, made 4 years earlier. Here, kill count in Jack Frost, made 4 years earlier.
Shot.
Kill count in Jack Frost, made 4 years earlier. Here, she is again given a scene involving a bat.
Ah, fuck. That's gotta be censored. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this to safely do this. Ghost PNG, friggin' naked ghosts. Ghost PNG, cause we got our naked ghosts. Oops. God damn it. I hate when I grab the movie frame and move it instead of the ghost sensor. Okay. I think that's good. Okay.
A snowman rape. Kathy splashes her face with the princess's tub water.
Oh. What was that?
Kathy splashes her face with the princess's tub water, which is surely a Patreon reward somewhere. The water Kathy splashes her face.
That's one of my favorite jokes.
Kathy splashes her face with the princess's tub water, which is surely a Patreon reward somewhere. The water princess's tub water, which is surely with the princess's tub water, which is surely a Patreon reward.
Playing Civ 6? God, I love Civ.
A Patreon reward somewhere. The water turns to blood, and the princess goes to get it.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Bow. Oops. Oh. Oh, wow. That is... I'm seeing her crotch right there. Shit. Yeah, I know the sharing is off. It's because I'm censoring some stuff right now, and so I don't want to get in trouble with the YouTubes. Okay. Okay. All right.
And the princess goes to get her, but then Arthur interrupts the scene and says they need to skedaddle. But then Arthur interrupts the scene. Arthur interrupts the scene. interrupts the scene and says they need to skedaddle. Maggie says they need to
Wait, is that the same 383307? 38. No.
What are you doing up here?
need to skedaddle. Maggie's here too, but Bobby is not. He ran off from her earlier and is now scooting his poofy head up and down the house. When it comes to all these glass hallway scenes, they make me feel like Matthew Lillard looks. It's a
Thank you, W. Widla. I've watched some of Twin Peaks. Not the new stuff, and I never finished season 2 even. Thank you, that Honda guy. Thank you so much.
I'll find Bobby, but I want you both.
when it comes to all these glass hallway scenes, they make me feel like Matthew Lillard looks. It's a total fucking drag.
I see.
Characters constantly looking around and calling out for each other. So many scenes with them running around, splitting up, and getting lost. All by
Okay, no.
when it comes to all these glass hallway scenes, they make
Can this just, No. Fuck, okay.
When it comes to all these glass hallway scenes, they make me feel like Matthew Lillard looks. It's a total fucking drag to watch the characters constantly looking around and calling out for each other. So many scenes with them running around, splitting up, and getting lost. All by
Thank you, Bills Cards 86. Feast movies, yeah, because they were done by the who made those? The people who did some of the Saw movies, right? The later Saw movies, which I really don't like the Dunstan and Melton, right?
splitting up and getting lost. Splitting up and getting lost. All by his lonesome, Bobby hears some ghastly voices. Coming from downstairs. They send him mixed messages.
We have something for you. We'll have lots of fun, Bobby. Don't come down, Bobby.
And he finds
Yeah, Saw's 4 to final 3D. Yeah, the thing is, though, that, like, Saw might be my favorite franchise as a whole. There are only the 2 that I really dislike. I don't know. Thank you, Yuvam Sharma, and thank you, Movie Madness. Fright Night Horror Event coverage videos later this year. I don't know, because aren't those kind of repetitive? I feel like that's why I didn't do a bunch of them in 2019. Because it was like, these are the same kind of thing of me being like, there's lots of horror memorabilia, shots of that. And people dressing up, shots of that. And there are some people who are from the movies that I cover. And then me talking to them.
Don't come down, Bobby.
and he follows them into the basement, where he runs into a couple of scary ghosts. A screaming dude wrapped in cellophane called the Torso, and another ghost. Basement, where he runs into a couple of scary ghosts. A screaming dude wrapped in cellophane.
Oops.
Spectral viewers, you can see the ghosts with these.
Bobby, come on.
A screaming dude wrapped in cellophane called the torso, and another ghost, the bow, and a screaming dude wrapped in cellophane called the torso, and another ghost, the bound woman, played by Laura Manow, who was previously on the kill count in Trick or Treat, where a pseudo-vampire left her dead in the street. Bobby then played by Laura Manow, who was previously Bound woman played by Laura Manow, who was previously played by Laura.
Oh yeah, some of the flashes use the fucking clapper. That's so weird.
Who was previously on the kill count.
And I think that is stylized as Trick or Treat. There's an apostrophe somewhere.
Manow, who was previously.
Do my kill count voice? Okay.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James H. Denise, and today I'm editing 13 Ghosts.
You like it?
Previously on the kill count and previously on the kill count. On the kill count in Trick or Treat, where a pseudo-vampire left her dead in the street. Bobby then sees a ghost of Christmas past when he witnesses his dead mom Jean coming towards him. But before he can ask her for any makeup Christmas gifts, he sees Cyrus Criticos and screams. And good, we're done with the shitty kid character for a while. Seems like more shitty kid character. Good, And good. We're done with the shitty kid character for a while. Seems like more and more of these ghosts are running.
Oh. I just used that clip, didn't I?
So many scenes. When it comes to all these glass hallways.
Oh wait, no, that's different, isn't it? Because that's like got a 6 on it. Okay, I think we're good.
We're done with the shitty kid character for a while. Seems like more and more of these ghosts are.
Do 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 do.
Seems like more and more of these ghosts are running free, no longer imprisoned by the containment spells written in Latin on the ectobar glass. On the ectobar glass.
See, ghosts can't.
Written in Latin. Containment spells written in Latin on the ectobar glass.
See, ghosts can't cross those.
Ghosts?
Yes, ghosts.
Ghosts. But Arthur ain't afraid of glass.
See, ghosts can't cross those.
Ghosts?
Yes, ghosts.
Ghosts. But Arthur ain't afraid of no ghosts and wants to head into the basement to find Bobby.
What did I just say? Did I just say there's a penny?
Find Bobby.
What did I just say?
Thanks, PTSD. I am doing good.
Bobby.
What did I just say?
Wants to head into the basement to find Bobby.
What did I just say? Did I just say there's a petting zoo downstairs? No! There are ghosts downstairs, Arthur.
That line is.
I think I can get at least 1 frame more, maybe 2.
Ghosts downstairs, Arthur.
That line is.
I can, and then I just gotta adjust.
What did I just say? Did I just say there's a petting zoo downstairs? No. There are ghosts downstairs, Arthur.
That line is one of 2 jokes written by an uncredited James Gunn, who must have been brought in for punch-ups.
Oh, shit. There is a still image that I uploaded.
That line is one of
Kill counts. Project files, still images, James Gunn. Also, I'm seeing that this is not in there. Oh, hello, Wyming Bhaskaran, your first live stream. You know what? For people who have been in live streams lately, you may remember me talking about how my eyelid has been kind of twitching lately. I think I figured out what it is. There's like an eye savior kind of balm that I've been using that's supposed to like help get rid of your bags under your eyes, because I got those pretty bad. And so I apply that, especially before I stream and stuff, or before I shoot. I was looking at it, and it was like, contains caffeine. I was like, yeah, probably rubbing caffeine on my eyelids is going to be the reason that my eyelids kind of twitching a little bit.
2 jokes written by an uncredited James Gunn, who must have been brought in for punch-ups. The actual screenplay was written by
Oops. Fuck me. Never hit the N button by accident. That'll be a problem. Where was I? Okay, past that. Good. Around here.
who must have been brought in for punch-ups. The actual screenplay was written by Richard DeVitt. The actual screenplay was...
Nope, James Gunn did not write 13 Ghosts. Literally what he says here. I wrote 2 jokes.
James Gunn, who must have been brought in for punch-ups. The actual screenplay was written by Richard DeVidio and Neil Marshall Stevens, the latter of whom has
Alright, guess I'll have to look up that stuff.
3 puppet masters. Arthur convinces Dennis to help him out in the basement by promising to pay him a lot of money. Once they're in the basement, promising to pay him a lot of money.
Camtasia Studio? I don't know, I've never really used it.
In the basement by promising to pay him a lot of money. Once they're down, money. Once they're down there, guess what? They decide to split up, just like the horror movie characters they are. Dennis and Maggie find another one of the ghost cells open, though thankfully not the one containing the hammer. God! Find another ghost cell open. Dennis and Maggie find another one of the ghosts. Dennis and Maggie find
It's like oversized suit that Matthew's in.
Dennis and Maggie find another one of the ghost cells open, though thankfully not the one containing the hammer. God! I hate it when they do that! Dennis shares the hammer. God! I hate it when they do that! Dennis shares his...
What up? What up? I do not care for hunky boys. Or do I?
I do not care for hunky boys. Or do I?
I miss playing Sea of Thieves. I had to stop. I had to stop myself from playing. I was playing it too much.
Dennis shares his glasses so Maggie can finally see the ghost and explain. So Maggie can finally see the ghost and explain. So Maggie can finally see the ghost and explains that ghosts are all around them. It's just that most are pretty chill, not all pissed like this handsome feller. Meanwhile, Kathy takes another pair. Meanwhile, Kathy takes another pair of glasses and equips them to find the Jackal, a super scary ghost. Kathy takes another pair of glasses. Meanwhile, Kathy takes another pair of glasses and equips them to find the Jackal.
I'm addicted. What? To Sea of Thieves? I've broken it, though. I've successfully broken that addiction.
Meanwhile, Kathy takes another pair of glasses and equips them to find the Jackal, a super scary ghost. Super scary ghost who drags Super scary ghost who drags Kathy down the hall. Who drags Kathy down the hallway. Down the hallway, right in front of our hallway. Right in front of our. Right in front of Arthur's eye.
Thanks, Hulkling. Caffeinated eyelids. That's me.
Damn, Jack.
That's me.
Right in front of Arthur's eyes. Damn. Arthur's eyes. Damn, Jackal. Ease up on her, will ya? Punching her in the head and shit. Arthur and Kathy like this handsome feller. Meanwhile, Kathy takes another pair of glasses and equips them to find the Jackal, a super scary ghost, who drags Kathy down the hallway right in front of Arthur's eyes. Damn, Jackal, ease up on her, will ya? Punching her in the head and shit. Arthur and Kathy don't find the Jackal. Takes another pair of glasses and equips them to find the Jackal, a super scary ghost, who drags Kathy down.
I've never heard of Iceberg now.
Right in front of Arthur's eyes. Damn, Jackal, ease up on her, will ya? Punching her in the head and shit. Arthur and Kathy don't stand a chance against the Jackal, so it's a good thing Kalina shows up with a flare. She fends off. Don't stand a chance against the Jackal. So it's a good thing Kalina shows up with a flare. It's a good thing Kalina.
Thanks, Bethany Carr. So is Teen James, Team Shannon Elizabeth, or Denise Richards? I think they were both too, they were, like, too hot for me to be, like, super into them, you know? Like, obviously, they're very attractive women, but...
So it's a good thing Kalina shows up with a flare.
But they just have that, like, mainstream hotness.
So it's a good thing Kalina shows up with a flare. She fends off the Jackal long enough to help Arthur.
Well, David Elliott, I don't think you got banned at all, seeing as I can see your message. That's not how bans work. Thank you, Bradley Walston. I did see that they released the cast for Kenobi. We haven't caught up. We haven't been keeping up with new Star Wars.
She fends off the Jackal.
Why is this in such slow motion? It looks so bad. Oh, hey, thank you, No Fears.
Good thing Kalina shows up with a flare. She fends off the Jackal long enough to help Arthur get his daughter safely on the other side of some enchanted glass. If you forgot side of some enchanted glass.
That's a weird reading of Some Enchanted Glass.
Some enchanted glass. If you forgot about it, Kalina, don't. Dennis shares his glasses, them to find the Jackal. Damn, Jackal, he's up on the ectobar glass. Like ghosts are all safely on the other side of some enchanted glass. So it's a good thing Kalina shows up with a flare. She fends off the Jackal long enough to help Arthur get his daughter safely on the other side of some enchanted glass.
Yeah, weird reading. Thank you, weird one. I'll take it. I might want to re-record that line just because it's kind of a weird reading.
Some enchanted glass. If you forgot about Kalina, I don't blame you. Although she had one more standalone scene I didn't include earlier, she's a poorly written character that feels more like a plot device than an actual human being.
I'm in the spirit reclamation business. What? I free trapped souls.
A shame. Human being.
I'm in the spirit reclamation business. What? I free trapped souls.
A shame.
Souls.
A shame, because I love me Miss Honey. Arthur finally puts on some ghost goggles and sees that the ghosts are really real. Feels late in the game for the main character to do this, but whatever, now he knows. Real. Feels late in the game for the main character to do this. Feels late in the game for the main character to do this, but whatever, now he knows.
I need to get more coffee. I will be right back.
Don't worry, I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. Oh, you burp with this? That's real gross. Hold on. How can you burp on command? It's like you swallow air or some shit. How do you swallow air? Hold on. Thanks, Zach RL. I haven't watched them, so I don't have any predictions. No, that's fake. Those are fake burps. That's just me being like, Alright.
Sorry. Okay.
Real. Feels late in the game for the main character to do this, but whatever. Now he knows. Colleen do this. But whatever. Now he knows. Kalina goes on a lengthy exposition rant and explains that this house was built based on plans written by a possessed 15th century astronomer named 15th century astronomer possessed 15th century astronomer named Basilius. It's basically a giant demon named Basilius. Astronomer named Basilius. It's basically a giant demon device that's meant to predict the future, and it runs on human souls. That seems like That seems like a lot of things, movie. Couldn't edit them down a bit? Not like you have a problem editing down your characters, because Kathy's all of a sudden fucking missing. Like she was there, then they went to close-ups as Arthur was there, then they went to close-ups as Arthur and Kalina looked at that book, and when Arthur and Kalina to close-ups as Arthur and Kalina looked at that book, and when they cut
Nope, not weird to see myself in a video. Been doing it for a long time. It's fine. I'm also extremely comfortable with who I am, so I don't have to worry about
close-ups as Arthur and Kalina looked at that book, and when they cut back
feeling that way.
And when they cut back to a wide shot, she was gone. Good thing. We had gone nearly 5 whole minutes without the characters looking for someone. Speaking of which, Dennis and Maggie continue looking for Bobby, but instead run into some ghosts, including the first ghost. Including the firstborn son, a little boy. To some ghosts, including the firstborn son, a little boy ghost who isn't too much of a threat, the torn prince, a baseball bat bashing banshee who almost gets Dennis, and a pair
Oh, that fucking somersault was cool.
Prince, a baseball bat bashing banshee who almost gets Dennis, and a pair of ghosts called the Dire Mother and the Great Child. A pair of and a pair of ghosts called the Dire and a pair of ghosts called the Dire Mother and the Great Child. The latter played by C. Ernst Harth, who, funny enough, also played by the latter played by C. Ernst Harth, who, funny enough, also played a
Thank you, John Caval. The inner workings of the horror genre. Nice. Hell yeah. Glad to do it.
Also played a big baby in Trick or Treat, where he was a victim of the sexy Lycan Lady clan. or Treat, where he was a victim of the sexy lichen lady class.
I think we.
Sexy lichen lady clan. Eventually, where he was a victim of the sexy lichen lady clan. Eventually, also played a big baby in Trick or Treat, where he was a victim of the sexy lichen lady clan. Eventually, Dennis and Maggie run into Kalina and Arthur, who just eventually.
Who the hell? What the hell are you doing here?
Eventually, Dennis and Maggie run into Eventually, Dennis and Maggie run into Kalina and Arthur, who just run into Kalina and Arthur, who just barely escapes an attack from run into Kalina and Arthur, who just barely escapes.
It should be who just barely escapes an attack, not who just barely escapes an attack. Sometimes I read things in such a weird way. I mean, when I'm reading fucking 5,000 words, I'm bound to get some weird readings.
Kalina leads the ensemble. Dee and Maggie run into Kalina and Arthur, who just barely escapes an attack from the newly freed hammer.
It's better, but
Who just barely escapes an attack from the who just barely escapes an attack from the
who just barely escapes an attack. Not escapes an attack.
Who just barely escapes an attack from who just barely escapes an attack from the newly
Yeah, I'll just re-record it.
and Arthur, who just barely escapes an attack from the newly freed hammer. Kalina attack from the newly freed hammer. Kalina
It's a little boring. 13 Ghosts is a little boring. In between all the ghosts. It's pretty boring, I would say.
escapes an attack from the newly freed hammer. Kalina leads
Oh, thanks, Vice Forever, but that was all on Chelsea, you know? Tell me where is Gandalf style? Who says that line? We reference that a lot. In this house, we make a lot of Lord of the Rings references. In fact, I think I'm going to reference that guy in an upcoming kill count. I don't think I've made it public what that kill count is going to be. I might just let the trailer be the reveal for that one. Jake Alexis, thank you.
Kalina leads the ensemble.
When am I going to shave my beard? First I want to get a haircut. I'm so sick of this beard. I hate it. I'm always fucking touching it. I don't feel like this is me, giant beard James. But first I want to get a haircut and have the look with the big beard and the nice hair so that I can at least see what that looks like. And then I'll probably cut down the beard. But I'd rather do it that way than first get the beard trimmed and still have the shitty hair. So
Freed hammer. Kalina leads the ensemble deep into the house's interior, which is explored by the camera in a nicely done, creepy montage with good sound design. At one design. At one
We have mutual friends Bree and Kit. Oh, cool, Grace. Grace Shanahan. I love Bree and Kit. They were some of the last people we saw before quarantines happened, because we did a little birthday escape room for, I think it was Bree's birthday. Not Kit's. I'm pretty sure it was Bree's. We did an escape room. And then, so this year when time came back around for it, we did a murder mystery via Zoom with them. So that was really fun. So hi. Nice to meet you. Hey, thanks, San Paus.
At one point, they get attacked by the jackal, who turns Arthur's back.
Oops.
They get attacked by the jackal, who turns Arthur's back into a scratching post, but they're able to escape him and another ghost, the Pilgrimess, by getting to the library and hiding behind their Windex spells. There, Kalina reveals to Arthur that his dead wife Jean is one of this house's captive ghosts, and Dean is one of this house. There, Kalina reveals to Arthur that his dead wife Jean is one of this house's captive ghosts, and Dennis helped land her in ghost jail, that bastard, In another exposition dump, Kalina tells Arthur about the 12 ghosts. His wife Jean is ghost number 4, the withered lover, meaning she's stuck existing in the form of annoying flashy jump cuts. I've already mentioned lover, meaning she's stuck existing in the form of annoying flashy jump cut. Existing in the form of annoying flashy jump cuts. I've already form of annoying flashy jump
Monk punching Shaggy.
in the form of annoying flashy jump cuts. I've already mentioned all 12 ghost names Kalina reads from this book, which places an extra special emphasis on number 11, the jackal, and number
Oh, wow, that is way faster than it was in my scratch. I must have just really sped it up. I think I took out a line, too.
I've already mentioned all 12 ghost names Kalina reads from this book, which places I've already mentioned all I've already mentioned all 12 ghost names Kalina reads from this book, which places an extra special emphasis on
Oh, whoa.
special
Oh, fuck.
emphasis on number an extra which places an extra special emphasis on number 6, which places an extra special emphasis on number 11, the Jackal, and number 12, the Juggernaut. While the Juggernaut. 12, the Juggernaut.
Thanks, funny how? No, I'm not muted. I'm just working. Do you hate hearing your voice while editing? No. Been trying to get you to cover Bone Tomahawk. Here's the thing with Bone Tomahawk. I think it's got some weird racial stuff. I know that they have that one actor whose name I unfortunately forget come in earlier, and he's like, no, I'm a Native American. That's not what we're saying. We're saying that these people are savages, and they're not. But, like, there's still kind of a weird thing to it, to me. So I'm a little reluctant to cover it. I feel like there are enough horror movies out there. Like, it's kind of got cool stuff other than that, but it just feels a little weird. You know, maybe I'll talk to my buddy Joey Clift and see if he's seen the movie and see how he feels about it. But to me, it just feels a little weird. I know that, like, yeah, that one actor who's in Doctor Sleep, he's in there as like, no, it's not. It's okay. Just seems a little weird.
The Juggernaut. While Dovidio and Stevens wrote the screenplay, it was director Steve Beck whose only other film. It was director Steve Beck whose only other film was Ghost Ship, released the following year, who developed the movies Ghost. Ghost Ship, released the following year, who developed.
See Evil? Why does that say See Evil? Is that a tagline? That's awful. What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything.
Ghost Ship, released the following year, who developed the movies Ghosts, giving each of them individual personalities and backstories. That background information is never fully revealed in the film, but it is included in a 13-minute featurette called Ghost Files, which my buddy John Squires of Bloody Disgusting calls his. But it is included in a 13-minute featurette. Featurette called Ghost Files, which my buddy
We're about to get to that information there. Kyler Amos, who did the makeup for the ghosts.
John Squires of Bloody Disgusting calls his all-time favorite horror DVD bonus feature, which my buddy John Squires of Bloody Disgusting calls his all-time favorite horror DVD bonus feature. In it, F. Murray Abraham narrates as his character Cyrus and explains the life and death of each of the spirits he's imprisoned inside his home. It's very well.
Should probably include a little sound up.
With the traveling freak show run by a man named Jimbo. But even a life in the circus was no escape, as they were continually taunted and tormented by their own twisted kind. One day found her. What had happened? He had Harold mutilated beyond what doctors kept him permanently bound in a straitjacket, tying an animal. As a means to cure his insatiable appetite, Ryan committed himself to Borehamwood Asylum. After years of imprisonment in a padded room, he went completely insane, scratching at the walls so violently that his fingernails were torn completely off. The doctors kept him permanently bound in a straitjacket, tying it tighter when he acted out, causing his limbs to contort horribly. Still fighting to free himself, Ryan gnawed through his straitjacket until the doctors finally locked his head in a cage and sealed him away in a dark to contort horribly. Still fighting to free himself, Ryan gnawed through his straitjacket until the doctors finally locked his head.
That's a good little one. That's a good little one right there.
Ryan gnawed through his straitjacket.
His voice sounds so smooth there. Like, when I heard that, I was like, who's this guy who they're getting to do F. Murray Abraham? No, it's actually him.
Ryan
Imprisoned inside his home.
Ryan gnawed through his straitjacket until the doctors finally locked his head in a cage.
It's very
His head in a cage. In a cage.
It's very
In a cage.
It's very well done and informs their appearance and accessories we see in the film. The torn print appearance and accessories forms their appearance and accessories we see in the film. The Torn Prince was a small-town baseball player who died in a drag.
Isn't there like a for instance?
For instance, the Torn Prince we see in the film.
From Portugal. Thank you, Daniel Rocha. How's it going? Hanging out in Portugal.
And accessories we see in the film. For instance, in the film. For instance, the Torn Prince was a small-town baseball player who died in a drag race fire. To bring the film. For instance, the Torn Prince was a small-town baseball player who died in a drag race fire. To bring the ghosts to life, or you know what I mean, Beck had artist Derek Beck had artist Derek Thompson create comic book style artwork based on the backstories he wrote. These designs.
Is this right? No, that's a different thing. Rewrite notes. $250 and TO6 maybe? Where's TO6? Here it is.
had an artist hired by K&B down in Los Angeles, and we did some comic book.
Oh, I see. Those are like the same kind of pictures that we already used, huh? Good footage of... So TO8 might have some stuff that's usable. Let's see. This is like more unedited background stuff. Maybe at the end here we'll have some... Oh, yeah. That's what I thought. Oh, this was the shit that we already used, huh? So that was used up here? No, here?
It was director Steve was Ghost who developed movies Ghost, giving each of them individual personalities and backstories.
I see. So is that the same exact footage I'm working with here? TO8? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Cringe. Been watching since the beginning. Thank you.
It's very well done. It informs their appearance and accessories we see in the film. For instance, the Torn Prince. Beck had artist Derek Thompson create comic book style artwork based on the backstories he wrote.
I just can't tell if this is that guy's work.
His massive blacksmith's hammer. The local townspeople captured
comic book style artwork had artist Derek Thompson.
Let me search Derek Thompson 13 Ghosts, and that might tell me something. Derek Thompson 13 Ghosts. So he definitely did those other ones that we already used. I don't know if he did this stuff though. Fuck. What if we just swap them?
Comic book style artwork based on the backstories he wrote. These designs were tweaked constantly, all the way up to...
Oh, there they are though.
the makeup process.
Okay, that's fine. We can replace that with some makeup footage. Okay, all right. So.
But it is included. Who developed the movie?
So we'll take this stuff and because we know that this stuff is from Derek Thompson. Oh shit! Thanks, Ack Attack. Oh, and Ass and Bill Spear. From Ireland. Thank you so much.
The following year, who developed the movies Ghost, giving each of them the movies Ghost. Giving each of them individual personalities and backstories. That background information and backstories. That background information.
Thank you, Bradley Walston. Have I seen a ghost? I don't believe in ghosts. So no, I've never seen something that I don't believe exists.
What I mean, Beck had artist Derek Thompson create comic book style artwork based on the Beck had artist Derek Thompson create comic book style artwork based on the backstories he wrote. These designs on the backstories artwork based on the backstories he wrote. These designs were tweaked constantly. Thompson create comic book style artwork based on the backstories he wrote. These designs were tweaked constantly, all the way up to the makeup process, which was over.
Okay, and then we'll just grab some different footage for makeup process.
These designs were tweaked constantly, all the way up to the makeup process, which was overseen by Beck had artist Derek Thompson create comic book style artwork based on the backstories he wrote. These designs were tweaked constantly.
I don't like how it switches from the pans to cuts, so
Beck had artist Derek Thompson.
let's fix that.
Beck had artist Derek Thompson create comic books. Thompson create comic. Beck had artist Derek Thompson create comic book style artwork based on the backstories he wrote. These designs were tweaked constantly.
Yeah, I like that more.
Based on the backstories he wrote. These designs were tweaked constantly, all the way up to the makeup process, which was overseen by Howard Berger of K&B Effects. Makeup time varied for each ghost, with some taking as long as 5 hours to apply. Some of the ghost actors had to wear uncomfortable contact lenses, and actor John DeSantis Some of the ghost actors had to wear uncomfortable contact lenses, and actor John DeSantis, who played the Juggernaut, said he was unable to see what he was doing half the time. DeSantis' makeup involved a bodysuit to add bulk to his 6'9", 270-pound frame, and 6 prosthetic pieces that were assembled on his face. After production wrapped, key makeup artist Charles Porlier salvaged and repainted the prosthetics and gave them to DeSantis as a gift. I've actually never Porlier.
So for that, I think it was this one. Nope, that's Shannon. Nope.
To be that. At the end of the show, a gentleman by the name of Charles Porlier, who was one of our
salvaged and repainted the prosthetics. Charles Porlier salvaged and repainted the prosthetics. Salvaged and repainted the prosthetics. And gave them to DeSantis as a gift.
Thank you, Ciara Burnett.
And gave them to DeSantis as a gift. I've actually never heard of that happening before. I think it's really cool. Kalina says that for the house to run, it needs the energy of these 12 ghosts, and that after to run, it needs the energy of these 12 ghosts, and that after the last one is let out of its jail cell, the demon machine will that after the last one is let out of its jail cell, the demon machine will be in full swing. She tells Arthur the only way to stop it is with the titular. Tells Arthur She tells Arthur the only way to stop it is with the titular 13th ghost, which must be a person with a broken heart who willingly sacrifices themselves to the machine. Wow, the 13th ghost was the friends we made all along. No, the 13th ghost was Arthur. It was Arthur all along. He's gonna have to jump into that demon eye thing to save his kids through the power of love.
Love
his kids through the power of love.
Love is the most powerful energy, Arthur.
And after that, there's dynamite, the second most powerful energy. Dennis, power of love.
Love is the most powerful. Love is the most powerful energy, Arthur. Love is the most powerful energy.
That's the power of love. Bam, bam.
Power of love.
Love is the most powerful.
You don't need money. Don't take fame. Don't need no credit card. Ride this train.
Love is the most powerful energy, Arthur.
It might just be your eyes.
Powerful energy, Arthur.
And after that, there's dynamite, the second most powerful energy. Dennis wants to come up with a plan that doesn't involve sacrifice or dynamite, and offers to help Arthur as though they were ex-band members considering a farewell tour.
One last time, while there's still time, you and me.
They take considering a farewell tour.
One last time, while there's
considering a farewell tour.
One last time, while there's still time, you and me.
One last time.
Ex-band members considering a farewell. They were ex-band members considering a farewell tour.
One last time, while there's still time, you and me.
They take a pain.
You and me.
They take a pain tour.
One last time, while there's still time, you and me.
They take a pane of enchanted glass.
Still time, you and me.
They take a pane.
Me.
They take
a time, you and
Thanks, Tinkerer. This was always my favorite one out of those three. Probably just because of that kill.
me.
They take a pane of enchanted glass out into the hallway as a shield, causing another character split as Kalina and Maggie start the dynamite leg of the mission. That takes them to the heart of the house, where Maggie runs into a figure coming towards her with a cane. She screams and Kalina turns. She screams and towards her with a cane. She screams. Towards her with a cane. Where Maggie runs into a figure coming towards her with a cane. She screams and Kalina turns on her, knocking her out with the exposition book. Cyrus Criticos is revealed to be alive, not at all a member of the spiritual world. And I guess Kalina is in love and working with him, making that character even more of a blatant plot device.
Why? Why are you so mad at me? I did everything you asked me to do.
Oh man, now she's all whiny. Dennis and Arthur's glass pane keeps them safe from the minor league ghosts, but there's not room behind it for
Oh man, I still gotta do the intro though. Even when I finish this, I got the intro to do. Fuck. How long have I been up here for? How long has this been going? 2.5 hours? Yeah, it's probably gonna get to 4.
from the minor league ghosts. Dennis and Arthur's glass pane keeps them safe from the minor league ghosts, but there's not room behind it for both of them to hide from the hammer. Dennis decides to be a good guy for once and lets Arthur keep himself safe.
Hello.
Keep himself safe, right as the machine opens the final ghost cell. And you know, right as the machine opens the final ghost cell.
I'm gonna grab some more coffee. Be right back, folks. Hey, I'm back. I'm actually really hungry, so I'm going to just stop and go make some lunch instead of just powering through, because, you know, might as well listen to my body that's hungry. So I'm going to go make lunch. Thanks for hanging out for this edit. We got a lot of it done, and I'll probably finish up the rest of it tonight. But thank you, everybody. I'll see you on the next live stream or the next video or whatever. Don't forget, Sunday is a generalized hangout. That's a week from yesterday, Sunday, April 4th at noon Pacific. Just a general hangout live stream where I won't be working. I'll be talking to y'all and chatting. So that'll be fun. And then, yep, this Friday is the 13 Ghosts kill count. So look forward to that. Thanks, everybody. Go drink some water. Take care of yourself. And I'll see you next time. All right, bye, everybody. See ya.